Okay, boys and girls, I want you to imagine for me the best cheeseburger that you have ever eaten. Just the best cheeseburger. And with that cheese, so some of you may be like
Culver's.
a pickle and cheese type of person, maybe like bacon, whatever. You get to make your own cheeseburger in your mind. And then I want you to imagine with that cheeseburger your favorite type of ice cream that goes with it. Maybe it's a Blizzard. No, not on top of the burger.
That would be
Like,
good.
With ice cream with caramel. You can have ice cream sandwich, whatever it is that you want. Your wish is granted. You can say like you could have this. Maybe you could also have like a pile of cheese fries off to the side.
Oh yes.
Okay. So now I know. So your mouth getting a little watery. Maybe you're hoping for that. Okay. I don't know how to help you out. Okay. So boys and girls, did you know that that meal that you're picturing in your mind has over 2,000 calories in that meal alone? And our daily intake of calories is only supposed to be about 2,500 calories. So right there, we have just we'd be able to eat once, and then the rest of the day we can't eat. So a lot of these foods that I'm mentioning, the cheeseburgers, the ice cream, the fries, those kinds of things are being served in our school. Those high-calorie foods are being served in our school. I feel that junk food should be banned from our school cafeteria.
I need my cheese.
I know. Okay, now.
What is wrong with you?
Okay, now.
This ain't for
I know.
real.
Smoothies.
That's all they serve here.
Okay, 6th hour. Listen, hyper-focus for a second. Now listen. I love the way you guys were involved with that. You were very like, oh my gosh, like cheeseburger, Mrs. Dillon, you're killing me. Can I have that cheeseburger? Can I have the ice cream? I want that. Okay, and now I'm wanting to ban them. But the whole point is, and some of you might be thinking, why is she talking about cheeseburgers and ice cream? What does that have to do with our lesson? Our goal today is that you all are going to be able to write an intro that is going to grab your audience's attention, all right? I used a technique that grabbed the audience's attention by appealing to your senses. I made you think about cheeseburgers and I know that this is 6th hour and we're hungry. Okay, so you're thinking about ice cream or cheeseburgers. That's going to pull in my audience. But now I'm going to spin it on them and make them think about how that is, that's way too many calories though. And a lot of this is being served in our schools. Therefore, it should be banned. Just 1 second. Okay, so I'm going to give you 3 other techniques that you can put in your toolbox that you will be able to pull out and use to help you pull and grab at your readers and really ultimately get their attention. So the first one, my right-hand man over there. Woo! Max. Thank you. Okay, the one thing you can do is state a surprising or little-known fact that could really grab their attention. So say like I'm trying to say that animals should have rights and be protected and things like that. I might mention a fact about an animal that to prove that they have emotions. For example, I may come up here and state something like, when hippos get angry, did you know when hippos get angry, they actually sweat red?
Oh
Their
my God.
sweat turns red, yes. And so see how the audience, whoa, that's really? I didn't know that. And then I could lead into how that has to do with my claim and proving that since animals, it is true, since animals have emotions, they have feelings too, we need to protect them and they should have rights. So notice that my quote has something to do with what my claim is. Here's another example. If my claim is about school uniforms, I could say something like, 1 out of 3 students in this room are being bullied. Pacer.org, an online bully statistic website, states nearly 1 in 3 students, 27.8%, report being bullied during school each year. Many of the reports on being bullied is because of not wearing cool clothes. This needs to stop. School uniforms should be in schools because of this, but most importantly, because of this. So when you're writing your intro, think, would I like to state a little surprising fact and then lead into my thesis statement? That's one way you can do that. Okay, a second way that you can interest your readers is that's okay, honey. You can open with a quote. You can open with some popular quote that people know or just a famous, a quote that would grab people's attention. You all have seen those memes before. They're funny. We see them on Facebook. Just little funny quotes. You can't necessarily put a picture up here, even though with our Google Slides we will be able to do pictures. But here's an example of how you could possibly use a quote. Maya Angelou, a well-known civil rights activist. Notice how I'm not just saying Maya Angelou is known for stating, because we want to make sure we tell our readers who the person is we're quoting, is known for stating. I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. This is so true. People should be looked at for who they really are as a person, not because of what they wear. School uniforms should be in schools because of this, and above all, because of this. Okay, let's try a third one. A third way you can interest your readers. State a question. Really have your audience think about the possibilities. Open your audience's mind. Have them imagine your scenario and think how the world would be. When you get to, the great thing about getting to actually present these projects is that you are going to come up and you can really get involved and get emotion into what you're trying to say. On paper, it's kind of hard for some people to really see and feel your emotion unless you're very descriptive, which is important to have that craft that we've talked about. But when you're up here, you can really show people how you want them to be on your side and you want them to really think about the possibilities of your claim. So, let me read this to you with great emotion. Did you know that school uniforms are used in nearly all countries in the world? I put my parenthetical citation. We'll talk about that later. I think that there is something to say about that. This. Isn't there enough to worry about in life? Why adding on another stress about having to think about what to wear every day or if it fits in with our culture? Imagine a world with less stress and more happiness. School uniforms should be in school because of this, but above all, because. Notice I'm putting my most important reason last, right? So today when you're working, you need to think about, how am I going to do my introduction? What kind of strategy do you want to use? I also need to think about the order that I'm putting my reasons. Your supporting paragraph, 1, should be not your best reason, maybe your second best. The one in the middle should be your least best reason, but the very best reason that would really support your claim should be last. Just like the dessert we talked about, you save the best for last. It's the same way in your paper. All right, I want you to tell somebody next to you what you are going to work on and maybe which strategy you like the best. So go ahead and tell somebody next to you, what strategy do you like? What strategy do you like the best?
He's
And
my
then if you
opponent. Cover your ears.
Oh yeah, you don't want to tell your opponents. That's right. And if you still need help,
Jolie, come
hold
back.
on before I send you off. And then if you still need help, okay, I'm gonna stay at the carpet if you still need help. But if you feel like you're good to go after you talked about your best strategy, you can go work on that.
Adrian.